Hi. Poetry time, part two. So, okay, let's have some fun. Again, I wrote these in high school. They were who I was. They are not necessarily who I still am, which is always fun to go back and look at your life before you've lived much of it, I guess. Um, well, that looks pretty cool. So, um, again, let's just start reading some of them. This one is not dated, and it's called "It's Music Through the Years." It wraps me up like a blanket in the cold and dark of night. It wakes me up like a rooster far and out of sight. It makes my mind wander up to any height. It puts me right up there, flying next to kites. When I'm out on the road, it keeps me in line. When I'm out on my own, it makes me feel fine. When there's nothing left to do, it takes the place of wine. When there's a new generation, they've got their own kind. When it's familiar, I might sing along. When it's old, I might know the song. When it's got a good beat, I buy it and bring it along. When it's not around, I write myself a song. It's music to my ears. It's music, it's been music through the years. It's music, it's always been here. It's music, it'll always be there. Not bad. Um, kind of like it. Uh, this one, this was a song, not a song. This was a poem that I wrote uh, about a girl I had a crush on that we never dated. Uh, I liked her. We were friends. I was the kind of guy that was often friend zone before there was a friend zone, which is a really nice guy and good to be friends with, I guess. But this was written in high school, which again we're talking 25 years, and well, I didn't title it. I signed it my old lighthouse. We'll get to the lighthouse uh, later, um, which the poem that started me going by lighthouse, and I'm sure I have a story with that. But so yeah, when I saw you standing there alone on the side of the street, a dagger struck my chest and my heart skipped a beat. From my past, your face reminded me I really cared for you once. True, I was young and my heart was given to many, but the largest part was given away to you you never knew. Now seeing your face, that part of my heart calling, I wanted to stop and say hello, but I couldn't stop my longing. I longed to be with you the way we were then, and I know if I could help it, I'd long for you again. The way we said goodbye was rough and harsh and cruel. How do you expect me to ever forget you? As I see you standing there alone on the side of the street, I wonder if you'd remember me, because I know I remember you. Don't give that piece of my heart back. Someday you may need it to keep warm. All I needed was to see you there, to know you still needed me. Hmm, parts are okay. Would need some tweaks. This was my high school self thinking about future self. It's interesting. Um, this one I marked cool and great with a K. uh, so this is 2 pages, 3 pages. So this was titled Because No One Else Cares. Let me say just one little thing before it gets out of hand and stays flying on a wing. I need to make it clear first right away, I'm not trying to exchange your mind or mold a piece of clay. Just bring out a front, a little lie, about race before I fly. Now let me see, where do I begin? Same old thing again and again. I don't mean to stir you up, but I think it must be done. Please, just have a cup. Now back to business, the case of race. Can't you see it's plain as the nose on my face? Look at where we are. We've come a long way. 33 years have passed, and we're still being held at bay. Being held at bay by color? Oh, please, not that again. We're being held at bay by money. So now I can begin. Just sit and listen quietly, my son. I know you'll see before I'm done. Color is not a problem anymore. It's who has the money. What a bore. Minority majority is what you scream. Whatever happened to equality and that man who had a dream? As America continues to move up and up, I have to ask you if I might have just another half a cup. So listen as I babble about things no one else believes, if we forget about racism and make the rich our enemies. There is no true real enemy to blame, but if you're stretching to look, you should really feel shame. Blame no one but yourself, because no one else dares. Blame no one but yourself, because no one else cares. Still agree. Still cool. And oddly poignant today. That was 3. Let's do a couple more before I get into the books. I'll save those for last. Yeah, I've got some books. So this is, or was, a Gypsy Shiny Diner placemat that I wrote on after hanging out with a whole bunch of friends. We were all there together, and I had a pencil on me, or a pen, and so this was in college. So this will be interesting. I guess I just had a thought and went for it. Pretty sure I was with my wife. She wasn't my wife then. We were dating. So this will be interesting. Memories sweeten through the ages, walking through my mind. I forget them faster than I can think, but I remember bits and pieces. I try to remember, but the pages are ripped out. To my mind I surrender, and I want to shout. I try to be good, I try to do right. I look within my soul, and fear what I find. If I look too deep, I burst out in tears. Out of strength I fall asleep. After crying, I switch gears. I look at you, sitting beside me. Memories flood again. This time I remember. I remember you clearly, and I force a smile. I love you dearly. I'd follow you for miles. Anytime you hear me read anything that strikes a chord, let me know. Yeah. Denny's placemat, or Gypsy Shiny Diner placemat. This one's thankfully short. doesn't have any title. Um, I, let's see what you think. Life is a roleplay session. You grow and evolve into someone better. Our character enters someone's life, affects that life, and if we're lucky, change that life for the better. If we do our job well, if we work together, we gain experience to acquire new skills. Our character is constantly affected by its surroundings, always in competition, always joining other characters. When we learn something new, it makes us wiser and puts us another step ahead in the game. Our roleplay only ends on occasion when we sleep, and resumes when we awake to play the same character again till death. Nothing rhymes. Poems don't have to rhyme. They just have to make you think. And this one, I'm apparently encouraging you to consider life as a giant roleplay session and how its similarities are. That's kind of cool. It's a nice idea. Imagine the re-roll. So that's our 5 for this go around. I hope you like this as much as I do. It's fun to go back and look at who you were, and what you had on your mind then, if it still has a meaning or not. It's also nice to know that you haven't forgotten who you were. I think that is very important, because if you forget who you were, you won't know who you are. And knowing that is one of the most difficult things in life, I think. So, thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.